What's up guys, it's Jay-Z here, back with another Outriders build video for you all today. Today I have a very fun build to show you guys. This is for sure how we all hope to be playing as a Technomancer. None of those blighted rounds nonsense. No, none of that stuff. I'm sure you all didn't pick this class because you believed that blighted rounds were an awesome skill and you wanted to main Techno because of that skill. No, not at all. You probably chose them so that you could do something like this. Personally, I chose Technomancer because he could blow stuff up like popcorn. I mean, why would I shoot when I can just run around blowing up everything in my path? Makes me feel like I'm in some Michael Bay movie. This build is super fun and it has the capability to beat challenge tier 15 trials and even get gold on most of them. Mostly I stick to the alien territory trials. For sure people will tell me it's not as strong as blighted rounds build, but heck, who cares? This is way more fun and explosive than that build ever could be. This build destroys bosses, and just to show you how good it is and easy it is, just watch this. As you saw, this build makes scrapnel grenades really powerful, and what makes them shine is the legendary armor set, so it does require you to have a full 3-piece set to work, and as we all know it can be really hard to obtain those, but at least you can pick one of them up from the vendor. So let's fully go over what weapons and armors and mods you will need for this build to work. The armor set that we will be using is the Torrential Downpour. The attributes that you will be looking for is anomaly power, skills life leech, status power or cooldown reduction. Most importantly is the anomaly power and cooldown, as we need all the skills to be used as much as we can, as it's fully anomaly build. The set bonus in this is crazy, so you get a base grenade plus another 4 to 5 cut stray grenades popping out that deal another 121,000 damage each. That's almost 500k to 600k extra damage from just one grenade. The mods on this I have are supplies and more traps, which brings my grenade count up to 3. Then on my upper armor piece I have another important mod, the trap cluster, which doubles the number of mines that I can be thrown, so I have a whopping 6 mines before I trigger the cooldown. So I have 500k from one grenade and I have 6 of them, so I have a crazy 3 million damage potential from just one skill. Also, the Untamed Power mod works wonders, so every time we use a skill we do a 48k damage in a 5 meter radius. That may seem like nothing, but you're using your skill every time when you throw your grenades, so that's around 600k extra damage from this mod. Then for the lower armor piece, we get the emergency sounds, just to keep us safe since we will always be up close and in the face of danger. Then the more damage mod, this increases the damage of our base grenade, so it's good to keep this one on. Since we are going full into anomaly build, we are going to make the rocket launcher shine as well, as I don't see many people using it at all, as it may not be that strong, but in this anomaly build it works beautifully. So we use Demolition Man to make the rocket stronger, and then at tier 3 mod Captain Hunter. Again, self-explanatory, more damage the better. And finally the foot gear, on the mods we get 100% base ammo, so we have 8 rockets instead of 4. Then the move groove, which will increase our firepower and anomaly power while moving. This is great as we never standing still and using our skills. We are always on the move, so we will have this up all the time. For the guns I choose to go with the Death Shield, as we will get bonus 43% damage and it works on the anomaly as well. And your secondary can be anything you want. I have chains on one and then on the other one I have some explosions. For the skills we will be using the blighted turret, tools of destruction and the scrapnel. Also just look at the cooldowns. Every 10 seconds I can throw down 6 grenades, and every 20 seconds I can call my rocket launcher, and every 5 seconds I can call down my turret. That's pretty sick. Now let's look at the skill points. We get as much anomaly power as we can and skills life leech and armor. Also we need the cooldowns as well, as we will need our launcher and grenades as much as we can. Since we only have a 5-second cooldown on the turret, we can constantly have the skill up, giving us a bonus 30% extra anomaly power. Also, wipeout is good for damage in general. Most of our healing does come from skills, and the turret being the main one. So so we get this heavy absorption skill. Then the armored unit to get for more armor and survivability. Get as much skill leech as you can, and then this one for double life skill leech when we fall below 30%. Then finally the tech bond. This will give us anomaly power for every time we use our ordnance skills, so that's our grenades. So we get another 50% anomaly power every time we throw down our grenades. So with this we have all the damage and survivability we need to get through any trial and challenge tier 15. So what I do when playing this build is keep it powered up as often as you can so we get that extra anomaly power. And then call your launcher to get that bonus 50% anomaly power, and then throw all your grenades. After your grenades are finished, toss down another turret and then start to go crazy with your launcher. By the time you have used up all your ammo on the launcher, your grenades should be ready to use again. So toss down another turret and then start to throw down all your grenades again. Then it will be this time where all your skills will be recharging after your grenades. So for the next few seconds, just keep moving, shoot stuff, throw more turrets, call down meteors if you have that fancy dancy weapon, and then as soon as your launcher and grenades are ready, start blasting away. As of right now, I have had no troubles with this build. There has been hardly a situation where I have been taken out. Also, the reason why you equip the launcher and then throw your bombs is because you cannot be interrupted or staggered by any of the enemies or the elite's attacks, because the launcher is a skill and you cannot be interrupted while using skills. So you can throw down grenades and turrets without having to be pushed around or knocked out. See this as an example. With my launcher active, none of these guys can push me away. I just feel like a badass here with the launcher. The only thing that can affect you while this is going on is if they affect you with freeze. No matter what the enemy tries to do, there is nothing they can do that can stagger me. I can keep throwing down my bombs and keep throwing down my turrets and keep shooting, and nothing will get in my way. Also, what I like about this build compared to any other blighted rounds build is that you never feel like you will get trampled on by any of the enemies. If by some chance you didn't manage your blighted rounds properly and it goes on cooldown, you feel like a bug just waiting to be squashed. When your blighted rounds go on cooldown, it's like run for your life! With this build, you never feel as if the enemies will ever get a jump on you, as you're always doing such massive AoE attacks, so there's no way any enemies can just pounce on you. Even for something like this, having two brood mothers at once, and if you may not have the proper gear for blighted rounds, and since their crit spot is in the worst possible position, it can be challenging. But for this build, you just go in and not give a damn about anything. Just run and throw down everything and just blow shit up. Other than that, there is no actual enemies that give me any trouble in the game. Only thing that gives me troubles is the flying enemies, as it can be really hard to hit with the skills that you have. Hope you guys enjoyed this build. I had a blast both playing it and showing it to you guys. If you liked the video, be sure to like and comment down below and tell me what you guys thought about it. If you want to see more videos, be sure to sub, as I will have more builds coming soon on Outriders. Thanks a lot guys.